what kinds of things are you going to do to kind of explore and push your own artistic boundaries?
Um, well, it's hard for me to do because I'm not a person that doesn't do things, but I need to relax. Like,
Yeah.
not necessarily just sit around, but just like I find a lot of inspiration from giving myself time to think, and I have not had any just time to think,
Yeah.
uh, or read or go to a museum because I just want to take a day and do that. And so I feel like, or even going outside, like hiking, camping, all of that gives me getting away from the internet, obviously, really gives me the space to think deeper about the things that I care about and like how to communicate them and just get ideas. So
Yeah.
that's I kind of want to focus on not focusing on anything.
Yeah.
And I think it will come. Like I read Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And I've
Okay.
never read her other books. Like I know she was famous for Eat, Pray, Love and whatever. But I heard her on a podcast and I just kind of she's great on I've heard a lot of interviews of hers and she just kind of like feels like a good person that you would find inspiration from. And I read this book and there are moments of it that are like self-helpy, which really turns me off. But most of it is like kind of what you're doing. Follow your curiosity. It doesn't have to relate to your work,
Yeah.
but it will always come back to it. And she just talks about
Yeah.
like one time she just got really into flowers and she just randomly was like super reading reading about like different families of flowers and different types and she was gardening and doing all this stuff and it felt off topic like man you really got to get back to work and but she kept just pushing and being like
Yeah.
just follow your curiosity and then it ended up leading somewhere for her work and she ended up
Yeah.
writing something about whatever but it was related but it's kind of like what we were saying like if you're interested in learning something about science or just following whatever, go do that thing because it will always like your work is in you. It will always inform your work and like
Mm.
um be important in some way. And sometimes getting out of the box of this is what an artist does, this is how an artist thinks, and especially getting away from the internet because I feel like the internet is screwing things up where like everything is recycled. I'm looking
Yeah.
so much at art. Like I mainly follow artists. So I'm looking so much at art that sometimes I wonder if my
Mm.
ideas are mine or if I'm just like it's in my subconscious the other thing that I
Wow.
saw
Yeah.
that I liked and that really bothers me. And then it bothers me that like we can see so much whereas before maybe there was someone making something that's similar to mine
Hmm.
on the other side of the world or just on another state but I wouldn't know about it but now I see all of that and it kind of feels defeating to be like
Yeah.
yeah tons of people make things with lines and shapes and color why am I even making anything
Yeah.
and that just all kind of brings everything down so just kind of getting away from that and taking some time and
Yeah.
yeah
That's great and necessary. That's yeah. What
yeah it's not
what a
rewarded in society or financially but I think it's something that most artists will tell you you have to do. Like, just kind of,
yeah.
you need, as an artist, you just need a lot of time to fuck around and do nothing
Yeah.
because it leads to things.
And it's like a long-term mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. I could just keep painting murals for as long as people want me to. That's another thing I fear that it's just going to go away and like no one will want them anymore. Money wise, that scares me. But I don't know. I think it needs to be I can't do that. Like I have to work from what's
Yeah.
important to me.